Hey there, Corporate Misfits. Brittany Darrington here, and welcome to the Corporate Misfit Club channel, where we help female coaches, course creators, and consultants to build a freedom-bound business, sharing their expertise through e-learning and also creating automation through funnels and things that help you to get your hands off the keyboard so that you can do what you enjoy. Now, before we dive into today's topic, I have an amazing free workshop for you. It's called How to Create Absolutely Beautiful Graphic Designs for Your Online Course Without Having to Hire an expensive graphic designer or spend countless hours doing it. So I want to walk you through exactly how you can create designs in minutes, whether it's worksheets, webinar slides, or things along those lines that you might need for your online course or coaching business. I want you to be able to quickly be able to make those so that you're not spending all day doing it. Okay. Now, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of our upcoming videos. So Canva is obviously one of my favorite tools to utilize as a course creator, as a coach, as someone who has memberships and more. I want you to know that I have access to so many other platforms. I know how to utilize them, but I have found that Canva has been one of the easiest tools for me to use, as well as for my team to use. So given that my background is actually in graphic design, and I do know how to utilize some of these other amazing platforms that exist, I choose to use Canva because it helps me to get things done in minutes and not find myself into designing all day. Now, I will tell you, when I just got started in online course creation, I was spending a ton of time either trying to design my own items or outsourcing it to someone else and spending a fortune. Now, the really great part is, though my background falls into design, I can sometimes be a little crazy when I am in the design mode. I start to overthink things. I start to play around with things, and it keeps me from being able to really focus on my zone of genius, like coaching women and building out sales funnels and being able to share with you how you can create some of the e-learning platforms and things along those lines within your own business, how to get that properly set up, how to be able to sell and market, all of that. That's what I enjoy doing. But when I'm stuck in design mode, that keeps me from ever being able to help the audience and the people that I feel like I have been called to help. So I fell in love with Canva, and I'm going to be sharing with you the exact reasons why I utilize and love this platform, and I hope that it could be a platform that you utilize as well. Let's go ahead and go behind the scenes and share why I love this platform.
Okay, so here are my 5 reasons why I absolutely love Canva. The first thing is that you can add your brand kit into the platform so that you don't have to keep plugging in your hex colors, your logo, and all of that good stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to go behind the scenes so you can see what this looks like, because it will save you a ton of time and you don't have to worry about keep plugging this in, which I know is a headache when you're having to keep going back and grabbing your brand colors. So when I log into Canva and I go underneath where it says tools, then you can see that you can plug in your brand kit. I should actually name my brand kit, BD Team Brand Kit. There we go. So one of the things that you can do, you can add your logo, so you don't have to keep looking for your logos if you have signatures and things like that. You can also add your brand colors. So we have so many different brands and clients and stuff like that. So we plug all of their kits in, so we don't have to keep plugging in their hex numbers and just having to go back and forth to their brand kit. We can plug it into ours, and then we can start working from there. I also plug in my brand fonts. So if there's any fonts I need to upload or anything along those lines, I upload them and I make sure that they are all in here. So that's a really cool feature because you no longer have to sit and try to plug all your hex colors in, try to plug all your fonts in, remember it, all of that. You now can just work straight off of your actual template, and you can pull your branding into your template easily without having to try to plug all this in every single time. Okay, so the second thing that I absolutely love about Canva is that you can have folders. So maybe you've been trying to figure out, how do I stay organized when it comes to Canva? Let me show you one of my favorite things, because this keeps you super organized. Okay, so one of the things that you can do is you can create folders. So I'm currently in our BD team folder, and what you do is you can go to folders, And then you can design a new folder if need be. So I can always go to create folder. I can plug in whatever my folder name is going to be. Let's say I'm working on a specific project. And now I can add all of my imagery, all of my designs, anything that I create, any videos, things like that. I can plug it all in to this specific folder. So then when I'm looking for it, it's easy to find. I can just go to maybe my headshots and I can find all my headshots and things along those lines. So it just makes it easy for you to be able to find what you were looking for in a quick period of time versus finding yourself stranded trying to upload all these photos, upload all these designs every single time. So that's one of my favorite things. Now, my third thing that I absolutely love about Canva is that you can host live webinars or workshops or presentations. So let's just jump and take a peek at that. So I'm going to just go to a presentation. So for example, let's talk about one of my webinars. If I wanted to present this live, so let's say I wanted to, hey, share a link and share it live with people. What I can do is I can share. Let me go to share and let me go to present options. So if I wanted to go to present, I can do autoplay. I can do presenter view. I can also present and record. So you have a couple of options to choose from. And one thing I absolutely love about this is because if you have been trying to find a platform to host your webinar or your workshops, and maybe you're just struggling to figure out the technology, Canva's making it easy for you to be able to do just that. So you no longer have to be held hostage to webinar platforms or trying to figure out how to let people see your screen. So if Zoom's not your thing or other platforms are not your thing, you can try out Canva and it will allow you to be able to connect with your audience at the same time. Okay, so my fourth thing that I absolutely love about Canva is that you can find almost any template you're looking for. So one of the things I like to do, let's say I'm having a moment and I can't figure out exactly what I want to come up with. One of the things I can do is if I'm going to be creating an Instagram post, I can go to Instagram, just type in what are you going to design today. I can look and see Instagram post, Instagram square, Instagram stories, all that. And I can always go to see all. Now, here's the great part. Canva's going to list out every single template that they have that relates to Instagram. And so you can come and search through some of these different templates. Let's say I'm looking to do YouTube. I can just type in YouTube and I can just go to search all and it will show me several different styles and things I can choose from to create my thumbnail or my banner or just my profile pic, all that good stuff. I can be able to customize this and make it more along the lines of my brand. So it gives you tons of templates to choose from. I know sometimes I can just come and have a blank moment where I'm just like, what should I be creating? And so I love that you can just type something in and you can get inspiration as well as utilize those templates in your own business. Okay. Last but not least, I'm obsessed that you can be able to connect apps to your actual Canva template. So let's take a peek at this because a lot of people overlook this feature and I want to make sure that you don't overlook this feature. So let's just jump to one of my templates. We're going to just jump to this one. Okay, so if for any reason I wanted to add in some features and some different things, some apps, here's some things that I could do. So when I go down to more, here are some ways that I can embed things from my Google Drive. I can add emojis. I can also add in YouTube videos. I can do some drawing and I can do characters. So these are just some of the options, but there's a lot more that you can do. Audio. So whenever I create a webinar now and I'm having it live, and instead of me just jumping on and all of a sudden, hey everybody, let's go, boom, boom, boom. Instead, I put some audio, which is some fun girl boss music, And basically while we're waiting, people can jump on. They don't have to wait until I'm in the room. They're able to jump on and some music is playing. And once I get on, I turn it off and we get rocking and rolling. So you can add audio, which is really cool. So let's say I wanted to have audio while I waited. I'm just going to grab this. Now audio is playing and you can see it at the very top, and it's going to play for exactly however long that video is. And the really great part is too, you can loop this if need be. So you can let it just keep playing over and over and over as long as the slide is up. So that's a really cool feature if you have been looking for some of that, or if you've been on someone else's webinar or workshop and you're like, oh, that's really cool. Some other things that you can do. So let's check out some of the other stuff. So I am obsessed with smart mockups. So that's something you can do too. You can also import from Dropbox or some of these other different platforms, even Instagram. Like there's so much you can do now. And the great part is if you don't see it here right now, you can always search, and then Canva's always adding to their apps. So feel free to always check out, see if they've added your app yet. Always reach out to them too. If that's something that you're looking for, and that's a way for you to be able to connect the dots, save time, and not have to go back and forth between platforms to get what you're looking for. A few other apps that I want to point out: when you go to share and then you go down to where it says more, so share, go to more. Here's some other apps that you can also look into. So if you wanted to save it in a certain place, if you wanted to connect it via your Messenger and all of that, or here are some more options, check that out as well, because this can help save you time and energy versus trying to connect the dots, download it, then upload it to these platforms. It can just really save you a lot of time. So those are 5 reasons why I absolutely love Canva. It has been a game changer for me and my business, creating online courses and doing coaching and even creating digital products. It keeps me busy with the time that I do have to put into my business. And so getting stuck in design mode or trying to figure out hard, complicated platforms is just something that I am not a fan of. I like to keep my business as simple as possible and be able to really enjoy what I do. And when things get crazy and overly complicated, it can keep me from my zone of genius, as well as if I'm spending so much time on design, it really keeps me from doing what I do.
Thanks so much for watching today's video. Make sure that you like and subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. Also, make sure you leave a comment letting me know how you utilize Canva in your business. And also don't forget to check out our free workshop, how to create beautiful graphic designs for your online course business without having to spend a fortune or countless hours trying to come up with your design. You can find that below. Okay, I'll see you next time.